Xeno Crisis.
Xeno Crisis is a twin-stick arcade shooter. This means the left D-pad is used for character movement and the 4 face buttons control the shooting direction. Obviously, this can vary depending on the platform or the controller you're using, but that's the general idea. The game reminds me a lot of classic Smash TV, but one big criticism I have of the console version of that game is that the movement and shooting direction are tied together. Challenge in a game is good. Challenge with the game's controls is bad. Fortunately, the controls for Xeno Crisis are tight and responsive. Unfortunately, that means I can't blame the game for my failures. It is a frustrating game, but in an addictive sort of way. The game makes me mad every time I make a mistake, which pushes me to keep playing it. And let me tell you, many mistakes have been made. Be aware, this is a very challenging game. You have 2 difficulty options, hard and easy, and you can swap between them by going into the options menu. Despite the name, easy is not very easy. In my opinion, the difference between hard and easy is very subtle. My best guess is that the difficulty primarily affects enemy health, but neither mode is forgiving. You'll probably want to start with easy until you get a good feel for the game. When you start a new run, you get to choose between 2 characters. I don't know their actual names. The girl reminds me of Jill Valentine, so I just call her Jill. By default, that makes the guy Chris. Admittedly, he doesn't look very Chris-like though. The only difference I've noticed between the 2 is their starting stats. I like to play as Jill because her starting speed is a bit faster than Chris's. After a few levels and purchasing upgrades, their stats are virtually identical, so I don't think you can go wrong with either character. The core concept of the game is that you'll move room to room clearing out enemies. You can collect dog tags from defeated enemies, which can be used to purchase upgrades after each level. These are extremely valuable, and you'll want some of the upgrades and continues. So you don't have extra lives. Once your health is depleted, you can use a continue to keep playing. Your only option for obtaining additional continues is to collect 30 dog tags and purchase one. I compared Xeno Crisis to Smash TV earlier, and I want to call out one major difference in the core gameplay. In Xeno Crisis, you run out of ammo for your primary weapon. This means you constantly have to put yourself in danger to pick up ammo that spawns around the rooms. This game wants to make sure that you never stop moving. In addition to the ammo drops, special weapons will randomly spawn. These weapons are powerful and have unlimited ammo, although they can only be used for a brief time. A special weapon appearing at the right moment can be the defining factor in winning a fight. May RNGesus ever be on your side. RNG plays a factor in the levels too. The levels are randomly generated, which helps keep the experience feel fresh. You aren't running through the exact same level over and over, although the core structure is the same. If you want to go to the boss, you'll move upward through the rooms. If you want to explore more, you can pick any of the other directions. This is a small thing, but it is useful if you reach a point where you need to focus on getting the level over as opposed to further exploration. While exploration generally isn't mandatory, it's often rewarding. Earning more dog tags for purchasing upgrades is an obvious benefit. In the case of the level 4 boss, exploring will help you defeat it. There are 3 gems in the level you can find, and these gems allow you to do damage to the boss. Collect all 3 gems and you'll have 3 points to attack. The game is very straightforward if not easy. Shoot things and don't die. At the time of making this video, the furthest I've made it is to level 6 on easy and level 4 on hard and level 10 on stress. It's tough but fair, and while it might test your patience, it's the kind of challenge that keeps you coming back for more. While it is intense, I do genuinely enjoy playing the game. If you grew up on games like Smash TV or you're just a fan of retro arcade shooters, I think you'll enjoy Xeno Crisis. It's available on many different platforms, both digitally and physically. I like physical games, so I picked it up as part of the Bitmap Bureau collection for the Switch. The collection also includes Final Vendetta and Battle Axe, although I haven't tried either of those yet. I'll add them to the backlog and share my thoughts in a future video if I enjoy them.